Inupiaq language lunch and learn today. So pagalagsi uvlulotak uvlubak sisimek surat kalimi paluk ara umiakavik inuanani kainagavsi kairasi Inupiaq language lunch and learn me kavesuk dulit uvlubak ariga Inupiaq siniga nayak tanik siniga Jerica Levitt Amit koya guranga udkayavig guranga aningaranga upinarami ani vikaktunga iranivik inuanyak sisimani pangmapak inuanga udkaravigmi katinga runga vikatakaktunga udkaktunga kayan mikisurat katinga runga upinarami inukuksai virami pingasuni uira angunelarak nunami tarayumilu angunelaruguk malarunik miklaktukakturuk Hani kaktunga atingi nasuk baragalu amit kagalu agli paluktuk ara ukiunya kaktuk talimat malagok sabaktunga ilisarvigmi Inupiaq studies me ilisa rirunga ilat ka utkarvigmi ruralu at kasugmi ruralu olive nurso mi ruralu Inupiaq ruranga tinea ruranga apara ilugok apara kiurak Pilota ni raktu karon lu uvangalu. Ariga, I would like to welcome everyone to our fall 2021 Inupiaq language lunch and learn. And like I mentioned earlier, Inupiaq for coming to support our students taking Inupiaq language classes, and Inupiaq to our students for coming to see each other and listen to each other speak in Inupiaq. It's so wonderful to be able to speak Inupiaq and to hear our students speaking Inupiaq, even if it's little by little. My name is Jerica Amit Levitt, and I'm from Untitled. I work in the Inupiaq Studies Department here at Inupiaq, and I currently teach classes as the Inupiaq Studies faculty member. My husband is Kayan Levitt, and again, Inupiaq for coming to our Inupiaq language lunch and learn. So I will hand it over to Karon, who will introduce herself and also talk about the upcoming Master Apprentice program that some of you might be interested in moving forward with. Go ahead, Karon.
All right, Uvluloitap, everybody. Tagalogivsi, welcome to our lunch and learn today. Uvanga Katie Roseberry, Inupiaq sinila Karon, Ukervig ni Rurunga, Ilisaktunga. Ilisarvigmi, Inupiaq Studies Me. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Katie Roseberry. I am from here in Inupiaq, and I work alongside Nayuk in our Inupiaq Studies department. So like she mentioned, in the spring, we'll have a Master Apprentice program just beginning. And this program is for anybody who's interested in furthering their language journey and becoming closer to being fluent in speaking Inupiaq. So basically, you would be paired with a master teacher, which is somebody who is already fluent in Inupiaq, and you would work with them about 3 hours per week and take a supplemental course that kind of helps you work through challenges that you would face in a program such as this. For anybody who's interested, I believe we have our applications up and posted. You can shoot us an email and I'll be sure to send the applications directly to you if you are interested. Please note that this program at this time is limited to students that are from Utqiagvik, Wainwright, Atkasuk, and Nuiqsut. So just so that you guys are aware. So yeah, that's basically it about our program. If anybody has any questions, you can feel free to email me or Jerica, and we'll get back to you to answer any questions that you might have.
So we're really excited for the Master Apprentice program. This will be the first of its kind here at Inupiaq. We've never done a Master Apprentice program. we've never done an Master Apprentice program before. So this is really exciting, and we're excited to see where it takes us and where it takes our students in their Inupiaq language learning and journey. So basically what we're doing today is we have three different courses that we have offered, three language courses that we have offered this fall semester. We have Inu 114 Foundations of Inupiaq Language Learning, Inu 121 Elementary Inupiaq 1, and also Inu 131 Elementary Inupiaq 2. And so So Inu 114, the Foundations of Inupiaq Language Learning, since it's an online course, so we don't have any students here today in that course, but I will be showing some of their videos and some of their presentations. And so Inu 114, Foundations of Inupiaq Language Learning, it's a very, very basic course for learning Inupiaq. So if one has never heard the language before, they are, very new to the language, to the culture, this is the course that they should take. Like I mentioned, it's an online 1-credit course, and they learn basic vocabulary, basic sentences, very basic introductions, and they also work on creating their own book, kind of about themselves. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, 1 second while I get this set up.
So I just wanted to talk about Inupiaq. Inupiaq is a boat. The reason why I chose Inupiaq and to dive is because diving season is up here in Southeast Alaska. Everyone goes on the Inupiaq to go out on the water so they can Untitled to dive to provide for their families. So that's what I wanted to talk about.
Hey, so today I'm going to teach you how to say who you are in Inupiaq. So the word for I am is uvanga, and so that'll just be followed by your name. So uvanga Brett.
So those were a couple of the videos from the Foundations course. And then I wanted to show some of their PowerPoint presentations. And so many of the students who have taken the Foundations course, like I mentioned, they haven't heard the language before. So some of the writing might, they're still in that learning phase. So just letting you guys know. So I'll just go ahead and read Rachel Shearholt. Ayaprun, Mechlech Dura. Mechlech Dura Imektok. Paniga Akupbiro. Merayaraga Siniktok. Mechlech Dura Mayoktok. Paniga Kero. Mechlech Dura Tingmiro. Paniga Pumitok. Mirayaraga kubesiptok. Mirayaraga pamaktok. Panira sayaktok. Panira pisoktok. So this one wasn't her latest one, so there are still some edits that needed to be made on this one, but it's before one of her edits. And this one, I really like this one. Brett has done a really nice job on his book, and he focused on his pimmick, his dog. And he has such a cute little dog. And I'll go ahead and read his book. So Kimira, which means my dog. Kimira Nererok. Kimira Pisokdok. Kimira Pirakdok. Kimira Sinikdok. Like, look at these. They're just so cute. Atai. Kimira Makito. Kimira Emepto. Kimira Akupira. Kimira Pakapto. Kimira Pelengaro. Kimira Tehuapto. And then he has a list of vocabulary words for the translations to the sentences. Makes me want to get a hot dog. So that one's Kimira by Brett. Okay, next. So that's just a little bit about the foundations course. You've seen a little bit of their work, very basic Inupiaq. So next we have Inu 121 Elementary Inupiaq 1. And so I teach elementary Inupiaq as a second language. Hi, I see. As a second language learner. So language is one of my passions. My mom is a fluent speaker. My grandparents are fluent speakers. And so I grew up hearing my family speaking all the time in Inupiaq, but I teach as a second language learner. I heard it my whole life, but it wasn't until I began, going through school is when I began to speak Inupiaq. And when I got into high school is when I really had that desire inside my heart to really progress my learning. And since being at Inupiaq College, I realized, that this is one of my passions, and I would watch my former mentors, Ata Pakak Fournier, Fanny Kutuk Akpik, Jana Pesauer Kacharak, those wonderful ladies. I would, hear them speak and see and watch them in motion, teaching the language. And so I was kind of in a cohort where they mentored us. And, ever since then I've had this desire to teach the language. So elementary Inupiaq 1, so I teach that as a second language learner. And it's also a very basic course. So for students to begin learning Inupiaq. However, students, have heard the language before, unlike the foundations course, and the students know some Inupiaq, this is where they should begin their language journey. And they learn more than just vocabulary, but some sentences and some grammar, and they begin learning how to put sentences together grammatically correct. So we have 7 students in this course this semester. I'm not sure if I don't think all of them are here today, but I would like to invite my students to introduce themselves in Inupiaq, and we'll start with Ayolhok. And if you could put your camera on so everybody can see you, that would be great. Ayolhok.
Pagalavifsi, Uvlalortak, Uvanga Lorena, Inupiaq Siniga Ayokok, Tanik Siniga Lorena, Kegra Koya Gurunga, Anchorage Me Nigarunga, Pangmapak Nigarunga Juno, Akaga Rachel, Apaga Clinton, Akaluga Nelly, Apaluga William, Amalga Annie and Harry Kegruk, Savaktunga Aimi, Ilisaktunga Ilisagavigmi. Koinak.
Ariga, Koinapak Ayolhuk. Ariga. Next we have Siliuna.
Pagagibsi, Uvlulotak, Uvanga Alex, Inupiaq Sinira Siliona, Tanak Sinira Alexander, Harvey Koya Garunga, Fairbanksmi, Aningarunga, Pemapak, Inurunga Tireagmi, Akaga Heather, Apaga Les, Akalyura Janet, Apalyura Edward, Amalga Oliver, Savaktuna, Ilera Rakavikmi, Ilisoctuna, Ilisogevmi, Teko.
Koinapak Teku Siliuna. Next we have Nenuk.
Uvalotak Pagalaviksi Uvanga Kalolaine, Utkiavik mi Gurunga, Maui mi Anirunga, Panmakpak Inunga Utkiavik Tanik Siniga Kalolaine Uhila, Unupiaq Siniga Nanuk, Uhila Kuya Grunga, Savaktuna Ilisavikmi, Akaga Alapesita, Akaga America Samoa Migura, Apaga Tupu, Apaga Tongatapu Miguru, Akaluga Baya, Akaluga Baya, Apaluga Soisaya, and Amalga Falimaka.
Ariga, Koinapak Nenuk. Next we have Amayun.
Paglagifsi Uvlulotak Umanga Amayun, Inupiaq Siniga Amayun, Tanik Siniga Giselle, Agiri Kuya Gurunga, California Mi Aningarunga, Pangmapak Inurunga, Anchorage Mi, Akaga Liz, Apaga Chris, Akaluga Lupe, Apaluga Alex, Amalga Gwen, Savaktunga Bath and Body Works Me, Ilisaktunga Ilisagvigmi.
Ariga, Koinapak Amayun. Next we have Neruk.
Aglalivsi, Ublalotak, Ubanga Neruk, Inupiaq Siniga Neruk, Tanik Siniga Cherish, Anchorage Me, Ningaronga, dang, can't remember. Pangmapak, Ningarong, or Pangmapak and Ningaronga, Sinisagivigimi, Akaga Megan, Apaga Ryan, Analuga Maureen, Apaluga Don, Amalga Gahavina, Savaktunga Umiak Pakmi, Ilisaktunga Ilisagivigimi.
Ariga, Koinapak Neruk. Asi Ataganak.
Paglagifsi Uvlulotak Uvanga Attaganak, Inupiaq Siniga Attaganak, Tanik Siniga Lily, Adams Koya Gurunga, Utkervigmi Aningaroanga, Pangmapak Inurunga Utkervigmi, Akaga Turarak, Apaga Johnny, Akaluga Aglu, Apaluga Kuvana, Amauga Inupiaq. Savaktunga ASRC mi. Ilisaktunga Ilisarvigmi.
Koinak at Tanganak. Do we have Kipudak on the line? I don't see Kipudak's name. Kipudak is from Inupiaq Pass, or is residing in Inupiaq Pass. Nokso Niuruk. Asi in Uruk, Inupiaq Pass me. So I'll go ahead and share some videos from this class. So let me open this up. Share my screen.
Pagalabikin Uwanga Kalulaine, Inupiaq Sinigag Nanuk. And today I want to teach about the alphabet, but not the English alphabet, the Inupiaq alphabet. In the Inupiaq language, there are 24 letters in the alphabet. And these are the 24 letters. Don't mind my writing. I have, for me to really grasp it, I have note cards. And so I wrote down all the letters of the alphabet right here, starting with all the letters. And so I'm going to go through them and I'm going to help you guys learn how to pronounce it. So we have A, Cha. We have G without a dot above it, G, and then G with the dot, the. We have Ha, and then we have I, and then Ka. And if you can see here, we have 3 different types of L's, as you can tell in the alphabet, in the English alphabet. So the first L has a line through it, but without a dot. And so it's La or Shla. Then we have the L with the dot underneath it, La. And then we have the one with the L with the dash through it and with the dot. And so it's La. And then we have Ma. We have 3 types of N. So we have the N without the symbol above it, and then we have N with the tail. And so we have Na, Na, Na. Then we have Ha, Ka, Sa. Then we have 2 different types of, Yeah, 2 different types of S's. We have the S, there's regular S, and then we have S with the R. So we have Sa, Sra, and then we have Ta, we have U, and then Va, and then Ya. So that is the Inupiaq alphabet.
In Inupiaq, there is such thing as a strong I. Strong I is in the form of a capital I, which you will see throughout the grammar. The lowercase I represents a weak I. The difference between the 2 types of I is not normally written. Strong I is responsible for palatalization.
Pagalagipsi, Uvanga at Takanak. Ilisaktunga Ilisarvigmi Elementary Inupiaq 1. Learn Inupiaq at Chagat, how to pronounce Inupiaq words, how to use the consonant grid, diphthongs and long vowels, how to use the assimilation rules, how to add Inupiaq fonts on our computer, how to use the school district Viva tool, and introducing ourselves in Inupiaq.
I have more videos. Let me open that. And I'll look, I think with this one, I wasn't sure if you had something in the background.
Did the images not show up?
No, it's just a blank.
Can I email you are you able to launch it? If you
Yeah.
click a link?
Yeah, I think I could do that.
Okay, let me grab it real quick. 1 second. If you want somebody to go ahead of me, I can email you real quick.
Okay, yep. While you do that, I'll open up Seliuna's.
When adding a postbase, it may become necessary to palatize a consonant following a strong I. It happens in the case of these 3 consonants following a strong I. First, you would assimilate, and then you would palatize, changing it from one form to a palatal form.
And Nehru, would you like to share your screen?
Yeah, I can do that. I'll go find it.
Okay. And you have access to share.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Kinailivin. Uvanga neruk. Kinya Inupiaq sinin. Inupiaq siniga neruk. Kinya tunik sinin. Tunik siniga cherish. Kit kayalovin. Ingridson koyal gurunga. Kinya akalwin. Akaluga morin. Kinya apalwin. Apaluga don. Kitkuk angukakin. Akaga simiayuk. Apaga Ryan. Kinya amaun. Amauga kahavina. Kwenak.
Ariga, kind of fuck Nehru. Ariga. So that was some presentations from the Inu 121 Elementary Inupiaq 1 course. Now we will, I guess before we move forward, does anybody from Elementary 1 have anything that you would like to say or have any comments or anything before we move forward?
This is Ayoko. I just wanted to say it's really great to see all of our classmates together. And I've really enjoyed the Inupiaq classes that I've been taking over the last year. And it's actually steered me towards a career in Inupiaq education with the emphasis in language to sustain our culture. And I have 4 sons. They're all learning Inupiaq right along with me. So koina.
Yeah, Ariga, that makes my uman so happy. My uman, my heart. Pinapag ayoko. Anybody else have any comments or would like to share anything before we move forward? Okay. Ariga. So next we have Inu 131, which is the next level up from 121, and students further their learning in the Inupiaq grammar and conversation. So it's kind of, they progress a little bit further than what they have in the previous course. So I will have, I have 4 students in this course. I believe 3 are here with us today, and I will have each of them introduce themselves in Inupiaq. And I just saw on the chat, okay, kind of book Amit Kak for the comment on the chat feature. So I will have our Inu 131 students introduce themselves, and we'll start with Aluk.
Uvlu Lotak Uvanga Marie Stackhouse. Wait, let me start the video. Sorry. Uvlu Lotak Uvanga Marie Stackhouse Inupiaq Siniga Aluk Tanik Siniga Marie Brower Koya Hurunga Utkaravig Miu Hurunga Yugit Street Mitunga Utkaravig Mi Aningaronga Katingarunga Uikaktunga Atinga Ulimaun Stackhouse Tai Surat Ernimik Sisamanik Mechlek Tukak Turut Ruk Mingwak Tuk Tut Atarangat Ilisaktuk University Mi Ichakrat Nukalu Kaktunga Atingit Manaluk Suvlurak Sangu Marcel D'Angelo Kunaklu Kimikaktunga Atausimik Atinga Bink Stackhouse Akaga Rita Felder Teller Muruk Aningarok Teller Mi Apaga Leonard Felder Utkaravig Muruk Aningarok Utkaravig Mi Akaluga Jenny Felder Akasuk Muruk Aningarok Utkaravig Mi Paluga Joseph Felder Kuera Muruk Aningarok Kuera Mi Amalga David Lu Marie Brower Lu Amalga Utkaravig Muruk Aningarok Utkaravig Mi Sabaktunga ASRC Stock Department Mi Ilisaktunga Ilisakavig Mi Koyanak
Ariga Koinapag Aluk. And we have Kimiranya.
Ulilotak Uvanga Baki, Inupaxini at Kitchunga, Asi Irisarimi Inupaxini at Ikaktunga, Inupaxinaga Kamiganyak, Tinixinaga Rebecca, D'Angelo Koyagurunga, Brantford, Connecticut, Miugurunga, New Haven, Connecticut, Mi Aningaruanga, Anivikaktunga, Sikinyachiak Akimiak, Katingaichunga, Apiakaktunga, Malgunik Atingik, Michael Lu, Larry Lu, Akaga, Virginia Pagano, Akaga, Connecticut, Miuguruk, Aningaruak, Connecticut, me, Apaga Mario D'Angelo, Apaga, Connecticut, Miuguruk, Aningaruak, Connecticut, me. Akaluga, Elsie Pagella. Akaluga, Italy, Miuguruk. Aningaruak, Italy, me. Apaluga, John D'Angelo. Apaluga, Italy, Miuguruk. Aningaruak, Italy, me. Amauga, Julia Ferry. Amauga, Italy, Miuguruk. Aningaruak, Italy, me. Savaktunga, Peabody Museum, me. Ilisaktunga, Education, Ilisagavimi, Vigmi. Utkiavig Mugniaktunga, Upingami. Kainak.
Ariga Krinakpak Nirnyak. Asi Sili Sirawana, 11 Lu.
Uvlulotak, Uvanga Sakavana, Taniksindira Megan, Tapka Koya Ronga, Ronga, Portland me Aninga Wrong, Anivera Nipivek Kulimi, Inuinat Kuli to Dosik, Ukiuk Tiki Chaka Anivimni, Akara Lisa Hollam, Oregon Muhurok, Aninga Rock, Portland me, Apaka Lord John Lashak Tapkak, Ambler Muhurok, Aninga Rock, Portland me, Akalura Naomi Kuvenyak Brooks, Siniswaka Murok, Aninga Rock Sitnaswami, Apalura John Manakota Tapkak, Mary Ziglu Murok, Aninga Rock Mary Ziglumi, Amaga Tapkak, Kawera Murok, Aninga Rock Kawerakmi, Katningarunga, Uikaktunga Tinga Mike, Asiak Taksin Mek Bisukat, Miklik Turit Chorok, Aglan, Kimikak Torot Malronik, Atingik Pamilu Kuvlulu, Asi Kitira Kak Torot Malronik, Atingik Babilu Bunkenslu, Savaktunga Koerik Inkmi, Ilisaktunga Ilisak Birami, Koyana.
Ariga Krinakpak Sirvana. Asi Sili Igilip. Is Igilip on the line? Igilip. Harting Chunga. So now I will go ahead and play a few videos of the course. So let me, while I set that up, give me just a second. And then I got your email, Aluk, so I'll open that up as well.
Akaluga, kanaripin. Tuting, nakurunga, asilvin, kuvia soktunga, kiuyu yaniktok, anakapak, tautuk piong, tutek, sayoktok kilagami, arika, pinakanaktok, kuvia sokslunga, tautuk kira.
Uvlulotak, Ingailaven, Uvanga Bati, Ati Inalvin, Itika Rebecca, Ati Tumi Aningaruakin, Connecticut me Aningaruanga, Uwangalu.
Ariga, Asi Sili. One more Atausimik video. Let's see if I can.
Sok, unaktok, kanneksok, kanorik pasila, nuviaichok, nuvialeksok, sakanyareksok, kuneksok, unaktok, kanneksok, Kanorikpa sila. Nuviaichok. Nuvialiksok. Sakanyariksok. Kuneksok. Unakdok. Kaneksok.
Ariga. So that was our last video from our new 131 course. Does any of you three students have any comments or anything you would like to say before we end our Inupiaq language lunch and learn?
I would. I just want to thank Jerica, Katie, and everyone at Inupiaq for offering these classes. I've learned so much, I'm learning so much every single day, way more than I ever learned before. And I'm making connections with ladies at my job and ladies in my family who are helping me along the way. But just Koyanak, such a good program.
And I know what you mean by the connections, like when you're learning something, you can, how you now have a connection with somebody, you can ask like questions or, get help from.
That's me, even like up to the last minute. Whenever I'm practicing, I practice with more than one, so several ladies. I'm blessed that my mother-in-law is Martha Stackhouse, who's a fluent speaker and was a teacher before she retired. So she's been really helping me. And then all of the ladies at my job, Lily, who's in your other class, and two other ladies that act as translators for ASRC, they've all been helping. But I'm just so impressed at the amount that Jerica, being as young as you are, and hopefully I can get to a place like that soon. But I know we have to keep going. It'll be like lifelong, for sure.
For sure. Just keep putting yourself next to Martha Stackhouse, and in no time you'll get there. Anybody else have any other comments or anything you would like to say? Inupiaq, I see a hand raised.
Just want to say how actually really cool this is. I was jumping in, but it's really amazing to see how much all of the students have really have learned, and how well versed you all are with the structure and pronunciations. It's a really refreshing thing in a kind of a world where we're kind of watching our language have a little trouble some days, So I just wanted to give credit to where it's due for the students and for Jerica and her team, because I'm kind of geeking over this.
I really appreciate that comment. Let me just say it's the students, their dedication, their willingness to learn the language. It's really pushing them to learn as much as they're learning. Any other comments or questions for the Inupiaq Studies team? Or to our students? Okay, hearing none. So we wanted to share the 3 different courses that we will be offering this spring. And let me go ahead and share my screen. So if you know of anybody who is new to the language, new to culture, we have the new 114 Foundations of Inupiaq Language Learning course that they can take. It's a 1 credit online course, very, very basic, like I mentioned earlier. And then we have Inu 118 topics in Inupiaq Studies Master Apprenticeship Program Methods. So like Colin talked about earlier, for those who are going to be working towards the Master Apprentice program, this is a course that students will need to take alongside that program. And then we have Inu 131 Elementary Inupiaq 2. So for any of the students who are in elementary Inupiaq 1, feel free, this is your opportunity to take the second level course. So those are the 3 language courses that we have listed so far on our schedule for the spring. So, Calvin, did you have anything you wanted to add before we end the lunch and learn?
I just want to say Koyanakbak to all our students for being available to present today. And we're all so proud of you. You guys are taking steps in your language journey and learning Inupiaq, and it's so amazing. We're all so proud of you.
Yes, we would like to thank everybody for coming and joining us today. It is so good to see all of your faces and see everybody in the same room, everyone working towards the same common goal of Inupiaq language learning. Like, this is your right to your own language and learning the Inupiaq language. So we're so happy that you guys are taking this step in your language journey, and hope that you continue your language journey moving forward. And we hope you guys had a good lunch today, hearing everybody speak Inupiaq, and we will see you all next time. We do have the Inupiaq Fine Arts Festival this Saturday from 2 to 4. So if you'd like to join us, it will be the same Zoom link for this that we're calling in to right now. So if you'd like to see some of the artsy side of things that these students have been making, feel free to join us this Saturday. Koyanakbak, everybody. Annagalu.
Annagalu.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, dear.